Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, today we are focusing on the 2024 presidential election prediction. We also have some breaking news that Donald Trump has been indicted for the third time, this time on federal charges in conspiracies of an attempts of overturning the election results of 2020. So uh, that's she was indicted. When it comes to that, well, you will have support this indictment or strongly oppose this indictment. This will very much influence the presidential election of 2024, and we're going to kind of take a look at play at election night sort of simulation, if you will, Trump versus Biden, and what it looks like as of right now in the polls. So, starting off like with a typical like election night sort of simulation, and what it's probably going to look like. So, we have Trump and Biden, who are very strongly most likely going to be the nominees in their party's nomination. So we're going to start off with the very first states. And usually the very first states to call are Vermont and Kentucky. So Vermont would easily go to Biden, being the biggest Democrat state in the whole country. Last time Vermont led the Biden coalition with a margin of 66% for Biden, I believe. But that was a big margin, a huge win for Democrats in the state of Vermont. Once again, Kentucky going for Donald Trump, being a very strong conservative state. And that ends in that way. West Virginia for Trump. Maryland and the District of Columbia goes to Joe Biden, while Indiana and Illinois goes Indiana for Trump and Illinois for Biden. So we have our first 3 states down, 6 states down, I should say. So we're going to kind of go around in a circle starting here. We're going to go and give Massachusetts to Joe Biden, 46 electoral votes here. And then we're going to go and give, I wonder if we should call Rhode Island now or later. I'm going to call it now. Rhode Island for Biden, 50 electoral votes. We have South Carolina for Trump, 32 electoral votes. Alabama, Mississippi, Oklahoma, and then we have the Dakotas and Wyoming. And all right, so we have Donald Trump so far in the lead when it comes to this race so far. However, Delaware and Connecticut are going for Biden, and then New Jersey. This puts Biden in the lead with 74 electoral votes here. We're going to go ahead and give Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee to Trump. This puts Trump at 90 electoral votes. The two are fluctuating in the lead, but as of right now, Trump is in the lead by 90. With 90 electoral votes. So, and then looking here, we're going to go ahead and call Ohio, but because believe it or not, Ohio has trended more conservative, way more fastly than Florida. It's gone for Governor, I think it's Mike DeWine, for 60% of the popular vote, despite holding major cities like Columbus and Cleveland. 60%. That's a lot. So we're going to go ahead and call Ohio for Trump. And plus, polls are looking pretty good for Trump in the state of Ohio. We're going to call it for him in that state. Louisiana is going for Trump as of now. Going here, we're going to go ahead and give Montana, Idaho, and Utah to Trump also. And in the meantime, we'll give California, Washington, and Hawaii to Joe Biden. So Biden is in the lead by 144 electoral votes. So now we are taking a look here. We're going to give Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa to Trump, putting Trump in the lead by 2. Let's take a look at New York here. New York is going to be at 28 electoral votes. That's 28 electoral votes. Oregon for Biden, Colorado, and New Mexico. Well, yeah, we'll give New Mexico that. We'll give New Mexico to Biden. Oh, actually, no, we're just going to take New Mexico out. I think Colorado will be called first here. So we got that. Florida will go for Donald Trump at this time. New Mexico will then go to Biden. Texas. So now Donald Trump's in the lead he is the first to reach over 200. That's a good sign for Republicans as of right now, as our prediction is going through. Allegedly, Trump would reach 200 first, as of what it looks like right now. But Biden can easily pull right ahead, winning Minnesota, Maine, and New Hampshire. That puts Biden at 213, but Trump still has 216, thanks to Florida, Texas, and Ohio being one early. So now we have our couple states here. I do think for Virginia, as of right now, is going for Biden, putting him in the lead. We're going to see here. Now we have our swing states here, and these states are the key states. These 96 electoral votes, well, not counting the 3 for Alaska, but these critical toss-up votes are the key to winning 2024. So let's take a minute. So first off, as of right now, we're going to go ahead and give Joe Biden the state of Wisconsin, as polls indicate that Biden would win Wisconsin, thus putting him in the higher up there in the race. Nevada is going for Trump by a larger margin than anticipated. This is a historic flip. Once again, Republicans haven't won this state since 2004. It has made a major trend to the right recently. Let's take a look here. We're taking a look at the state of North Carolina, going to Republicans at this time. We're going to take a look at the state of Michigan is going for Joe Biden. Thus said, Joe Biden is nearing 270. He is at 250, while Republicans are at 230. And this is a very, very tensionous moment here. If Joe Biden wins these 3 states, it's pretty much over for Republicans. However, we are going to give Donald Trump the state of Georgia. Although Joe Biden has won some polls in that state, let's just take a look real quick at the state of Georgia real quick. Recently, the June poll, although Biden won two polls this year, Trump came in recently up to by a signal poll in June, 42%. As of August, 2 years late. There's no July poll. There might be a July poll coming in, but so as of right now, Trump has more polls. That's why we're kind of putting Georgia red. So now Trump's in the lead thanks to the win in Georgia, and that's a big win for. Let's take a look here. We're gonna go ahead and give Arizona to Joe Biden. here. So Democrats, this is Arizona's second time in history, I believe. This is Arizona's second time. This is Arizona's first time, excuse me, since 1948. Well, not even 1948, since 1936, that Arizona has voted twice for the Republican Party in two consecutive elections. So I would consider it by that time to be a blue state. And then we have finally Pennsylvania. And Pennsylvania is going to be a huge state for the two, Biden and Trump, to fight over. And our poll here, 6 polls for Trump, 6 polls for Biden. We're going to decide. Most recent poll going for Donald Trump. We're going to give this state to Donald Trump. Thus said, Donald Trump wins the presidential election race. We're going to go ahead and give finally the state of Alaska, being far away from the United States and its physical location. And being so big and so densely populated, it's very hard to count those votes. So finally, Alaska would be counted a few days later for Donald Trump. Donald Trump wins the election with 276 electoral votes. Joe Biden at 262 electoral votes. So what do you guys think? Here, this is my prediction. Personally, I would think Pennsylvania would probably go blue. But then again, this is what the polls are saying as of right now. So what's your thoughts? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.